Listen to this sweet story here. A Bronx native decided to get into nursing before her 50th birthday, and it just so happens her daughter is going to the same school as well. News 12's Chrissy Reeder shares their story and the lessons they're learning from each other.
She's my first best friend, so I appreciate doing a lot of things with her, and then being in school with her. Bonus.
Desiree and Destiny White Foster have a strong connection, not just as mother and daughter. They lived in Co-op City in the Bronx and relocated to Pennsylvania about 7 years ago. In that time, Desiree was teaching, but when she was laid off, she started thinking about going back to school for something different.
And it just happens that I'm back in school to get my art, and since I've already got I'm a licensed practical nurse.
Destiny was actually going to school in Virginia, but when the pandemic hit, moved back home to attend the same nursing school as her mother, Pennsylvania College of Health and Sciences. While they're in different programs, at times their studies meet up.
We actually went to clinicals for our clinical skills testing the end of the semester.
It's so funny, sometimes they'll get us mixed up. Our names are so similar. I do have a lot of admiration. I always say to myself, I don't know if I would be in school like going on 50. My mom's birthday is coming up
next week Tuesday.
Any parent out there that's thinking of going to school with their kid, what advice would you have?
Definitely have an open mind, and you can learn from each other. Like, I depend on her and my son to help me, just like with getting on Zoom.
And just like she said, we're in two different generations and it's a different way of learning now. So I help her more with the technological stuff, but sometimes she just helps me, like reminds me, like simple things like using flashcards. Like, you don't always have to get on the computer.
Because sometimes moms know best. Christy Reeder, News 12.